Hi there, and welcome to a very rushed transit here at Seattle Tacoma International Airport. I just arrived from Denver on a Delta flight. Our flight was delayed by around 3 hours due to a variety of ground stops in Denver. So what was meant to be a 3.5 hour walk through the park transit here, with some leisurely lounge hopping, turned into a sprint through the forest. If you see up there, my flight is at gate C17. My flight departs at 5:34. It is currently 4:51. So what would you do in this situation? Yeah, me too. I hightailed it over to C17. Small problem, it's the wrong gate. I mentioned to the gate agent that it says the flight to Vegas should be here, and the reply was, "Yep, I'm aware. Go to N20. Thanks." Before I run to the other side of the airport and tell you about my favorite app, don't worry, not sponsored, let me welcome any of you that might be new to the channel. My name is Kevin. I'm here to give you a self-funded and honest look at some of the best, and some of the not so best, airlines and hotels in the world, which I've been bringing to you full-time for the past 4 years. Check out my hundreds of videos, scan the QR code, or click the link in the description to learn more about how I do things. This Alaska Vegas adventure begins now. So as I make my way over to N20, a satellite terminal which was recently expanded, let me show you my new favorite feature from the Flighty app. Not only does it tell you in advance how comfortable your transit time will be and what the recommended minimums are, in real time and after the fact, it shows you on a map what gate you landed at and what gate you're next departing from on that same map. This is friggin' brilliant. I wish this feature existed when I took this flight. And credit to Flighty, their app did say N20 when I got to C17. By the time I got to my gate, they were already more than halfway through the boarding process, so let's just get on board and take a breath. Seattle may not be a massive city, but this airport still saw over 52 million passengers last year, making it the 30th busiest in the world. It's the primary hub for Alaska, and a hub-like city for Delta, kind of somewhere in between a hub and a focus city. The number one destination from here is generally Anchorage, but this changes at times, which fits well for Alaska. I think seats, whether in economy or first or whatever you want to call this, are more comfortable on an A320 versus a 737. Also, generally speaking, there are rarely many neat features in seats on these aircraft. But today was a bit of a nice surprise. While it does lack an in-flight entertainment monitor, it just feels like these seats were designed by actual humans who actually fly. There's a comfortable adjustable headrest, there's a small storage area next to your thigh, and the outlets are in a place that you can actually easily access. The amount of legroom is also impressive to say the least. My pinky is telling me that this is more room than any other US carrier. And the footrest is actually comfortable for taller people as well. Quite often these things are so high that I feel like I'm gonna choke on my knees when I demonstrate it for you. And I think my favorite thing is just having the indent for cups and drinks. I really don't understand why more seats don't feature this. We are hurling through the air. You would think that there would be more thought put into this. Mimosas were passed around before departure. Not sure that would be my choice generally at dinner time. And the safety briefing began as we push back. Alaska Airlines can trace its roots back to McGee Airways, which formed in 1932, and its first flight was between Anchorage and Bristol Bay. In 1944, they became Alaska Star Airlines and began scheduled regional services. They grew as a regional carrier over the decades, with their growth really taking off once the industry was deregulated in the 80s, even offering flights to the Russian Far East in the 90s, oddly enough offering that service to Russia before the east coast of the US. Their transcontinental services didn't start until 1999. Service began soon after the seatbelt sign came off. It's a short flight, but it's a bit of a sad service. You're able to choose your main dish online prior to the date of departure. The choices today were a fruit and cheese plate or pretzel bun sliders. It's giving me like fancy private high school cafeteria vibes. That said, I do appreciate that they had different flavors of seltzer, which is just a nice surprise, being a bit Coke Zero'd out. I chose the fruit and cheese plate, and it was just fine. I ate all of the fruit and picked at the cheese. It's not the greatest quality cheese, which makes those giant slabs quite a challenge to even start to consume all of. But I digress. Overall, I'd say it's a 5.8 out of 10. If you're enjoying the video and would like to support the channel, there are many ways that you can do so. A quick like on the video and subscribe helps the videos with the algorithm. You could join my YouTube channel memberships to get early access to some videos and access to all of my community posts. Or you could check out my Patreon, where I post the most and can help you out with whatever travel-related questions you may have. Whatever you do, thanks for doing it. There is Wi-Fi that you can connect to access their in-flight entertainment, which offers a wide variety of movies, TV shows, and of course a great moving map. For the US carriers, I feel like I could just copy and paste that exact same line from script to script. In the last 10 years or so, Alaska has seen 3 truly major stepping stones which have completely transformed their business as we know it. In 2016, they acquired Virgin America, beating out JetBlue for the bid. And as was the primary goal of the acquisition, got rid of the Virgin fleet and simply used their existing route network, which had a focus on California. Secondly is when they joined the One World Alliance in 2021, making One World the first alliance in the US to have more than one carrier. Lastly, involves One World getting a third US carrier. Just last year, they bought Hawaiian Airlines. Alaska will continue to operate the 2 airlines as separate brands for now though. That said, I do think there's a case to be made to combine them into Lava and Ice Air though. Just a thought. The airlines complement each other well, filling in gaps for each other, but still with a focus on the West Coast. One major benefit for Alaska is now for the first time they have wide-body aircraft and a trans-Pacific network. It'll be interesting to see what they do with them over the next 5 years or so. And with that, I'll leave you with a beautiful sunset on approach into Vegas. So it was a decent flight, very comfortable. The service was quite sterile but efficient. I don't know, I'm left feeling like a little bit of something was missing. Alaska is usually the American carrier which is supposed to outperform a bit, but maybe I'm just thinking of what they used to be. This flight was 886 miles. I believe American and Delta wouldn't serve a meal on this flight since their cutoff is 900 miles. United's cutoff is 800, so they would serve a meal. So I'm giving Alaska a little bit of credit for the less than exciting meal and putting them at a 5. Service on board is what held them back from being something higher. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this trip report today. If you did, please be sure to click that like button and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on my twice weekly videos. I'll see you next time for what should be a breeze, flying out of Vegas. As always, thanks for watching until the end.